You want to turn the volume up?
Get it turned down. Amateur hour. Let's just get over it.
And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 243.
Rookie.
With your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
Not a rookie. You're the one who runs that.
I thought this guy
All
was.
I do.
I thought that guy was done over there. Now it's like he fires it right back up. I'm like, if you don't get this guy,
push the button.
we don't get this guy away from my yard, I'm gonna lose my mind.
What guy?
The long guy.
Long guys out there?
Drive me crazy.
He's got to blow all those leaves and stuff in your yard.
Yeah, ain't done that in a while.
Oh, buddy.
Ain't done that in a while.
Oh man. So here we are. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. You know, nice beautiful week here in North Texas, and it's gonna rain next week, but this week is gorgeous outside. A lot of fun stuff, doing a lot of recordings, great new shows, great new content, doing a lot of things for the fans.
Yeah.
And the viewers and the listeners and everything like that. So it's going great. And if you joined us on Monday and you heard everything about how my weekend went, so yeah, I'm still here.
It was awesome.
Yeah, still here. God, what a
so great.
wreck.
So what do you want to drink?
Whatever. Dealer's choice.
What brewery do you want to drink from?
Doesn't matter. Reach in there and grab something.
Do you want Westlake?
I want something from the bottom.
Okay,
I want it to be cold. I want it to be cold. Yeah, so you actually went to a couple different breweries today, right?
I would say I went to 3.
3? Nice. So you started off downtown, went to Westlake, and then you moved your way up to Community, and then finished off at Outfit?
That is correct.
You almost went to Fork, but I was like, I'm not going to Three Nations. I know. But I was like, yeah, we got stuff to do. And then, like, of course, you showed up, and then, of course, we were able to get a lot of other stuff done. Now, I like this can. We got Westlake Brewing CCB 4.5% alcohol by volume, small batch series. So what the hell is this? What the hell is CCB from Westlake?
Give me a second. I can pull it up for you there, Chief.
Westlake Brewing CCB.
It's a lower ABV beer. I know that.
It's a lager.
Yeah.
You got a pale lager. Yeah, nice. Very nice. I hate when they ask me if I'm 21. Just let me in.
I am.
You can't buy beer. You know what? That Pornhub doesn't even ask if you're 18.
Actually, they are starting to now.
Well, they won't even let you in if you're from Utah.
Because of the Utah thing.
Yeah.
So they're doing where, like, if you have to have an actual account created, you can't just be a guest anymore.
Oh, well, I'm not in on that. All right, so back to the brewery. This is your very first time at Westlake. Me and Lizzie went like a year or two ago. Enjoyed ourselves. It was a nice, chill environment. What did you think? It's in Deep Ellum, downtown Dallas.
Cool spot. Now, if you're going out there, prepare to pay for parking.
Did you park out front?
I parked in the back.
Okay.
There was no spots in the front, but even in the front, you got to pay the meter.
Yeah, you paid like 35 cents for whatever.
Which I don't know. All those spots were full.
Yeah.
But I parked in the back, and it was $5 for 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
So, and then after convenience fee, it was like $5.72. So, Commerce Cold Beer, unfiltered lager that's smooth and crushable, 4.5% alcohol by volume, 15 IBUs, average score of 3.63 out of 5 on Untapped, out of 80 ratings. And it looks like a smooth, crushable beer. Like, this looks like a lager.
Now, when I went to their website, westlakebeer.com, and I clicked on, I think it just automatically took me to the beer list or the tap room.
It's so
and
cold.
The first thing I saw was huge, enormous pretzel. A dinner plate size, fresh salted soft pretzel with mustard. Add beer cheese for $1. Did you have this pretzel?
Yes.
Did you add beer cheese for $1?
Yes.
How big was it?
It was pretty damn big.
It says plate size, so it's like a hubcap.
If you're a part of our Discord,
uh-huh,
there's a picture in our Discord. I posted a picture in our Discord of the pretzel and the beer I was drinking.
Yeah.
So
don't worry about that.
Get some. What's up, Lizzie? What is going on here? It's like amateur hour, and you don't have any towels here.
I know, right?
Welcome in,
all
Lizzie.
the towels?
Yeah, well, normally you got 5 towels on the table. Instead, we're going with Strikeout Beer shirts tonight.
Yeah.
But no, went out there. Not really busy.
Yeah.
They weren't busy when I got out there. I probably got out there 2-ish.
Okay.
And there was me and like 2 other people there.
You beat the
rush.
Yeah. You were out there after the lunch rush, because since they do have so much food and things like that, and people go there for like lunch and
Yeah, they open
stuff
up
like
at
that.
like 11 o'clock, I think it is.
which is super early for a brewery.
Well, I did see that. I want to say might have been Manhattan Brewing. Opens up at 7:30 a.m. If you look online,
Jesus,
it said 7:30 a.m.
Oh, you know why?
They serve breakfast.
Breakfast and coffee shop.
Yeah,
I told you about that when I went over there. It was like, it was a very high toned. I was being looked at upon. I was looked at upon in a manner that I don't appreciate when I walked in there. But they had the right idea. They judged me accurately. Unfortunately, I just didn't like it. The hick from Kentucky, the hillbilly, came out and was like, let's put these out there.
Yeah, here we
get your pencil out of the effing way. That goddamn pencil.
It's a pen.
Pen.
But no. So went out there. Cool little atmosphere.
It is cool. It's chill.
They got a nice outside patio area as well as indoors. I stayed indoors. The bar staff was nice.
Yeah,
they had one guy out there and he was pretty nice and had a good time.
Good.
I was glad I made it out there. This is part of my commitment to visit 12 breweries. I did not make it to a brewery last month.
Okay.
So I was at 3 breweries coming into today, but I went to 3 new breweries I've never been to today. So I've caught up.
Yeah.
I'm a month ahead of schedule now.
Nice.
I've now hit 6 new breweries this year. Westlake was the first one. After that, I went to Community.
I was going to ask if you want to just talk breweries first, or if you want to do it as you're drinking the beer. But yeah, let's do as you go. Tell me about your day.
Community was massive,
big.
It's huge,
bigger than that damn pretzel you had at Westlake.
The outdoor. It was funny because so the third brewery I went to was Outfit, and I was talking to them, and they're like, he was asking me like, did you go back to their production area, their cooler area? I was like, no, we don't really have any connections at Community. We've reviewed their beers several times. They've liked our stuff, but we've never had conversations with them.
Yeah,
right?
We never reached out.
There's no one I know there.
Yeah.
He goes, their cooler area is bigger than our brewery.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Think about how much beer, like where you can find Community beer.
Chat rules. What the fudge? What did you do, Cletus?
There ain't no chat rules.
No, apparently he did something on Facebook.
Oh God, let me go see what's going on. That might be a Facebook thing.
Stupid cat. That's not us. That's Facebook. But yeah, no. So I went to Community. Huge. The outdoor area is huge. I mean, you go outside and they've got
chat rules. So
cornhole.
someone put that on there. Yeah, it says chat rules, but there ain't no rules. Ain't no laws when do it. Well, I mean, we ain't got no claws, but we allow cats in here. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
How's
Vegas?
They've got cornhole out there, the Giant Connect 4.
I mean, it's a football field out there.
It's huge. I mean? It's huge. Yeah. I didn't read that stupid shit.
Can you read? Look, Jinxie cannot flush the toilet. He doesn't have thumbs.
Actually, opposable thumbs. But yeah, no, that place was pretty cool. I went there. So when I went to Westlake, I was gonna have a beer in the pretzel, and then move on.
All right. Were you just doing one shot and you were out? Just kind of, you just wanted to check boxes, right?
I'm checking boxes, right? Yeah. And getting beers to go.
Yeah.
Well, I get to Westlake, I order my beer, order my pretzel. Takes a few minutes for the pretzel to come out. When the pretzel comes out, it's insanely hot. Like I can't touch it
of the oven.
Right. So I ended up having 2 beers at Westlake because it was like, I'd let the pretzel sit for a while. And by the time the pretzel's ready to eat, I'm out of beer. Well, I'm not going to eat a pretzel and not have beer with it, right?
Question for you: what kind of beers did you go with?
So
they got a lot on tap. They got a lot on tap.
Okay, hold on a second. I had.
Why are you telling me to hold on?
Well, I'm going to look up what I had.
All right, bye, Lizzie. Everybody say bye to Lizzie.
Bye, Lizzie.
Bye, Lizzie. If you're watching the show, this is the live show. If you're listening, I mean, what is wrong with me? Why can't I even do the basic stuff anymore?
You can't do anything.
I can't do anything. Professor Leonard's in the house, and I just want to say hello.
I had Texas Trail Run.
Okay. What is that?
Which was delicious.
Tell me about it.
It says mild.
The hell does that mean?
/other. Pairs well with outdoors, light with toffee, chocolate, and caramel notes.
Probably giving you a profile or something.
Really damn good. And then I had, what was the other one? Dry something or another.
Dry Run?
Dry Run. Yes. And had Dry Run. What? And had Dry Run.
Okay. All right.
So, which is like,
what you like better?
I I think dry run.
Dry run.
Dry run was pretty damn good.
Mm.
But yeah, so I had 2 beers while I was out there at that.
And moseyed on over. Now it's a little bit of a drive from Deep Ellum to where Community is. Slap. I totally missed you, Slap. What's up, buddy?
Somebody keeps sending me flowers with the heads cut off. I don't know where this stems from, but I think I'm being stalked.
This guy's a legend. What's up, buddy?
No longer professor. I am now the chair.
Nice. I assume that's a promotion, right?
I mean, I'm sitting on a chair right now. Hey, boys, what's up?
Hey now.
But no, from Westlake to Community is like 3 miles.
Yeah, it's not far.
It's not far at all.
Yeah. But the second trip that you made from Community to Outfit, you could have walked backwards and got there quicker.
Yes, it's half a mile.
What's your favorite thing about Community? What'd you like about Community? Other than the spacious plains,
just it's spaciousness of it. Like it's big, it's huge. Like that's a place where like I could see like if you're part of maybe like a smaller company, like renting out and things like that. And and having yourself a night, right?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Going out there with a bunch of friends and things like that. That would be pretty cool.
What would you say your favorite phrase is to say? Things like that.
I would say bros before hoes.
I'll be back. All right, be back. All right.
Bros before hoes is my favorite saying to say.
Okay.
So
and things like that?
No.
All right. So what do you think of so you decided how many beers you have at Community?
I had a flight.
Oh, did a flight?
I got a flight.
Okay.
I got a flight there.
Anything crazy that you had? Did you have the house beer that you could only get there?
I had house beer.
House beer.
I enjoyed house beer.
It's really good.
I had house beer. They had a smoky. It was like something. Hold on a second. Let me look at the picture.
Okay.
I can
hold on, folks. If you're listening right now on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, wherever you enjoy your podcast.
Yeah,
Alan's got his phone out. He's
I actually got to pull up Untapped to look at what I had.
I enjoy watching your shows on Thursday morning on the way in. Be well, gentlemen. Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Yeah. We've actually starting to get a little bit more crisp with the shows. So I appreciate you being a part of here and being here now.
Russ's Rauch beer.
Ooh, Rauch?
Rauch.
Roush?
ROUCHBIER.
Roach beer.
It's like a smoky beer.
Okay.
Delicious.
Nice.
Texas lager.
All right.
Their American light lager. Delicious. Nice. Whip beer. Delicious.
Yeah.
And I didn't document the 4th beer that
I don't get why do people bash
and the house beer. I couldn't find the house beer.
House beer?
When I was checking in on Untapped.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you gotta spell it.
I spelt it right.
The way they spell it.
HAUS.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, I don't know why people bash the lagers. I don't get it. And now you can see they're making a pretty good little comeback because everyone has them. It takes a little extra time to get it, to get the final product. But I mean, you could definitely tell that people they're putting out the product.
Yeah.
And I like that because I think there needs to be, especially this time of the year. Let's be honest. I mean, this time of the year, I've said it a billion times. I said on multiple shows.
Lagers, Kolsch, Pilsners.
You need something that's slamable, that's cold.
Beers,
right? You got to get this thing going. They don't have to be light beer.
Hot?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. They don't have to be a lager. Doesn't have to be a light lager. It can be a lager, which is still okay. It's fine. It doesn't have to be
nothing wrong with
lighten it up, whatnot. And so I applaud these guys, and I'm glad they're putting them out here. And I sit here and I'll drink lagers all day, and because it's probably because we've had a billion hazies and we've had a ton of IPAs.
We are haze boys,
and we were for a while. Jesus, and then we just like
haze boys for life.
Can't do this no more. You know what I mean? It's like, good golly. So, anyways, but yeah, no, I like this beer.
Yeah, and then I left there and I went out to Outfit, where I had one beer out there. I had their Kolsch.
Cole.
Yep.
Okay.
Kolsch. Oh, yeah, I think that's what I had. Beer Kitty, what's going on?
What's up, Beer Kitty? How we doing?
Had a good time out there. Talked to Zach and Josh out there for a while. Working on planning on us going out there and doing a live show out there here in the next month. As well as talk to them about the event they got coming up on May 26th, the Warlord Fighting League, which is a bunch of dudes in knight armor fighting.
Nice.
In like a wrestling ring type thing. Swords and shields and all that. Slumming it tonight with Yinling tonight. Hey, slumming it.
That ain't bad. I like England.
You're moving on up.
We used to have to drive out of state to get that. So no, that's a treat for us. Anytime any of our friends would go out of state, like on vacation, they would always mule back a couple cases for everybody.
There's a group of 4 of us that took turns.
Yeah. And I remember driving out to Texarkana just on a random Friday night. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go grab some
little cannonball run action going on.
Yep. Nothing going on. Just spend your 3 hours going out there.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, no, went out there.
Road trip.
Cool spot out there at Outfit Brewing. Damn good beers. We did a pre-show review on one of their lagers, which it was delicious.
And people, they might be thinking about that. Kenny P in the house. What up, Kenny?
What's up, Kenny?
Pottsville in the house.
Pottsville, PA.
So we were supposed to be out there last month, right? April. We were going to go out there, and it was for one of their barrel-aged beer releases, barrel-aged stouts. And you told me today it just wasn't ready.
Yeah, you asked, like, weren't we supposed to go out there last month for it? I go, yes, but it wasn't ready yet. That's actually going to be what we go out there for next month in June. We're going to go out there on a Wednesday, do the show out there live, and that's when we'll be sampling that barrel-aged beer.
Pottsville. That's why you said Pottsville. I think that's where Yingling's from.
Okay.
Originally. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Bobby used to play softball with us. So he was from out there too. So yeah.
Okay. He still owes me $100.
No, not that Bobby. Another Bob.
I only know one Bob that played softball.
He's probably like OG, like from our previous team.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
Well, just by default, that guy owes me $100 because his name.
What the hell was our name? I can't even think of our name.
Baby Arm.
Baby Arm. There you go. He's a Baby Arm OG.
Philly here, Yingling is what I grew up on.
Nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I'm down here in Texas. And
took forever for it to get here.
Yeah, it really did. And when it got here, we celebrated. But yeah, no, we used to. When I got introduced to Yingling, it was back during softball time. It was like maybe I was like 25 years old.
Was it Doc?
And it was Doc. Doc Brown goes, here you go. He goes, try this. And he goes, it's the best damn beer you ever have. I go, you serious? He goes, yeah. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, it's pretty damn good. He goes, yeah. He goes, that I brought it back from Florida or wherever the hell I think he went to New York that time and got it and he brought it back. And so every time he'd go out of town, he'd bring some back. You want one? I go, well, hell yes, I want one, or whatnot. So I really do enjoy it. Yeah. It's oddly popular. It's very popular in Florida, and that's where we usually get it from because when we go on vacation in Florida.
You and Doc would get it from Florida.
Yeah.
I would go to Louisiana to visit my brother and get it. And that's when I would pick it up. And Hess, I don't even know where Hess went when he was getting it. But Hess would go somewhere and
I think he went to Arkansas or Louisiana. Like when I drove
Springs, he go to Hot Springs.
When I used to drive out to Texarkana, that's where I would just drive to immediately. Like,
right, you would just go and get it and come back. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's popular in Florida. It's not oddly at all. It's because it's
a damn good beer,
pretty tasty beer. Yeah. And I think it's pro-American and stuff like that. They don't they're patriotic and you know how it is in Florida.
Coming together and save the day. Yeah.
So, but yeah, cheers to that. But this beer is quite nice. Thank God it's like 4.5% because we went through. I'm not saying a ton of drinks before the show, but we hammered some out, and you've been to some breweries today, so keeping it straight these days is kind of like what we're trying to do. But good God,
sometimes it's just.
And if you watch the Monday show, you know that exactly we get out of hand, and you see these the late. Boy, those late night, those drunk beer reviews, the whiskey nights, stuff like that. Oh, blah, 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 blah. So you had a good time, huh? So now you knocked those other breweries out today. Do you have any plans for the rest of the month? Have you even marked any, say, breweries on your calendar for later?
And
I do want to come back and talk about that fight thing they got out at Outfit
for sure. So there is one brewery in particular that I have on my list of breweries I want to hit up. If I had tomorrow off, I would go tomorrow, but No Label Brewing.
Okay, yeah.
And they've got some stuff going on for May the 4th tomorrow, Star Wars Day. They've got some pint glasses.
What the hell is Star Wars Day?
May the 4th.
What's that mean? What the hell is Star Wars? Like Star Trek?
Damn it. I just wish just for once you would just play it cool.
I don't know what you're saying.
Just for once.
Like just Spock? Once. I know what Spock is.
Just once.
James Tiberius Kirk.
Once play it cool. That's it.
Well, the camera can't look up, so I'm fine.
Just play cool for once.
We're going to talk about Star Wars too. I want to know.
I don't have that written down, so we're not talking about
Hey, put it on there. Put it
Nope,
on there.
we're
Like
not
towards
doing
the end, maybe. Or if we do a late show. If we do a late show.
But No Label is a brewery that I want to go visit down towards Houston way. I want to go out to Houston and hit up. I mean, you've got several breweries out there, right? Carbach.
You can make it a week trip and go hit
St.
all those places.
Arnold. Yeah. What's that one brewery?
You say Carbach, you say St. Arnold, you say No Limit or No
Label.
No Label.
The one that Francis is a huge fan of.
It's not. If you wouldn't have said it, I could have told you. I can see the can. I can see the. No, don't stall. Just go. Just go.
I don't know. And there's a couple others out there. There's several breweries out there. Houston's a big craft beer scene.
Astral.
No,
but no. I know which one it is. When I see it, I'll tell you.
Man, I can't.
It's not true. It's not equal part. Equal parts. You definitely want to go check out Heights and Spring. Brash is Wild. Eureka Heights. Hold on. Great Heights.
No.
I know. When I see it, I'll know. Holler. Let's see. Platypus. There's an Urban South. There you go.
Urban South. That's it. Urban South is out there. There's a lot of breweries.
It looks
out
like
there in the
Community. Look at that.
Kind of does.
Yeah,
like,
it's just painted black.
And different words. On the
there
sign.
are different words on the sign.
Yeah, one says Community and one says Urban South.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely
I mean,
something that differentiates them from one another. Yeah, good call on that. Like a different company. That's crazy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, you're just doing the Lord's work here.
That's all I try to do.
Oh boy,
that's it. But yeah,
great.
Those are a few breweries that I want to visit.
Mm-hmm.
There's the one brewery. Was it Roller Town?
Roller Town's up in Salina.
Yeah, I want to go. That's like a couple hours away from us here.
About an hour.
Okay,
not that crazy.
That's another one. They've actually got a Bowling for Soup beer coming out. That our boy Horny hit us up and said, "Hey, my Texas boys make it out that way. Can you get this for me?"
I get it first, and then we have extras. Then I'll send him maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my god. Like, do I need to go get my "Let's Do It for Johnny" poster?
Yes,
that I had from back when there was a Blockbuster Music in the mall, and I went over there because I knew the CD was dropping, and I was working at I was working in the mall, and I was like, I'm going over there right now. The door opened up, I go, phew. I went right over there, I got it. I'm like, it's so damn great. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me get the "Let's Do It for Johnny" poster up on the screen here. But you got plenty of time.
Oh god, I'm trying to think like where you would have worked at, like
Eddie Bauer.
I wasn't gonna say Eddie Bauer. I was gonna say, what was that other one?
Spencer's.
Not Spencer's.
Oh, Gap. Come on, man.
Hold on. I'm looking it up. Because there's one in particular that I'm thinking of, and I hope this list has it.
Someone's selling this thing for $36 on eBay. I would never ever sell that picture.
Ever?
Never. That is mine. Like it is freaking mine. But yeah, no, someone's selling it. Let me save this the image, and then I'm gonna upload it here, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about.
Yeah, show us. The people want to know.
Yeah. Snowman in the house, Coop's in the house. What is going on, guys? How are we doing?
Coop a loop. What is going
Snowman
on, brother?
Been loving the shows
Snowman,
lately.
Great to have you in here as always.
Sometimes I just all I can do is pull it up on my on the phone and throw it out there. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about right now.
I can't wait.
Are you a Bowling for Soup guy?
I didn't mind them Bowling for Soup.
Oh god, they're so great, man. Back in 1997, 98. Oh boy, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ka-chow.
That's nice,
dude. I effing ran over there. I don't know what number I got because you see, there's only 1,000 of them, so I don't really know what number I have. It's put up with my other posters, my other things with that, because I always purposely had it, and I was like, I'm not. You know what? You're not going anywhere, baby. I left my grandfather's golf clubs in some apartment when I broke up with that fucking crazy ass girl, but I didn't leave this behind. No. I was like, I tucked that shit underneath my arm, like, you're coming with me, baby. Not her, but
speaking of crazy ass girls, it reminds me of I used to live with the Knob,
mm-hmm.
and he would drag strange, crazy ass girls over all the time.
He's really picky, but yeah, he likes crazy women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he brought one crazy chick over one time, whatever, and like she drove us home, and like the whole time, I thought we were gonna die because I was like,
Why?
he's like, oh no, she's sober. She was not. Sober.
Oh, she's like the chick from 40-Year-Old Virgin,
and
fucker came out of nowhere.
it all goes down, and the next day, like we
didn't jump in and y'all didn't tag team her.
No, God no.
Don't be like. Oh, so you're just out on tag teaming
with the knob? Yes.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I've seen. You'll bang anything. Listen, you've got no standards. You know.
I have standards. But like, so we just had one key.
Not with the knob.
For our apartment complex, we just had one little key thing to scan in to get in the gate, right? And he thought she had it. Like the next morning, he wakes up, he's like, "Oh man, I think it's got the key fob thing." I go, "Yeah, no, she does." He goes, well, "What are we gonna do?" I was like, "You're gonna have to call her and get it." Meanwhile, I had it.
Oh God,
I had it.
You're the worst friend ever.
Well, I mean, come on,
you're the worst friend ever. He's not much better either.
I'm gonna put the guy through some hell. Okay, so I'm like,
so why wouldn't he call her? You just nailed her anyways.
He wanted nothing to do with her after that. Just that she was crazy as
gave her the Bauer treatment.
Just no, did not. But I'm like, man, and I would for months. I'm like, bro, you need to get our key fob back.
Yeah, how are y'all getting in the apartment for months? Just tailing someone else in?
Yeah, well,
or the code.
Well, it calls, and we had it set up because you can only call one phone.
Yeah,
so it would call my phone.
All right.
Well. So he didn't know that I had the key fob and I was getting in. I just always told him I was calling my phone.
Yeah. But he's calling your phone every time he comes home. Yeah. Gotcha.
And I'm like, bro, you got to call her. No, I'm not calling her.
How about them Chiefs? How about them Chiefs?
How about them?
Finally, I think Pat Mahomes can get rid of his brother for a little bit, just for like a little dime.
Jackson Mahomes was arrested.
No, let's finish the story.
But yeah, no, I think it was after he moved out.
Mm-hmm.
And probably about a year after that, I finally told him, I was like, remember? He's like, yeah, I never went and got the key. And I was like, yeah, no, I had the.
That's too long. What are you doing? Why'd you go that long? That's too long.
Because I gave him shit the whole time.
Yeah. What's the point of that, though? What's the point of that?
Did you ever live with the knob?
No.
Okay.
Was he that much of a terrible roommate? Because you're not. I couldn't imagine living with you. Like, there's no way I could.
So
there's no way.
We had one computer in the apartment.
So it's about the computer time.
Hold on. We had one computer.
Whose computer was it?
It was mine.
Okay.
And I would come home and log on, and I'd log on, and you know what was right there staring at me 95% of the time? A big old dong.
So that's why you did it?
That and other things, or like he would have it to where like as soon as I would like open up the computer, a video would play, and it was always there was just a lot. Like,
so that's why you did it. So because he had the computer to where it would play a video.
Well, there was one day
that's it, right?
Well, will you let me finish? I was
does it have to do with the computer?
It had to do with the internet.
Okay, go ahead.
So the internet wasn't working, so I had to call. I don't know. We had AT&T or AOL. I don't know who I had to call. Right, I had to call tech support, and I'm trying to get it worked out. And the whole time I'm talking, he's in the background yelling and screaming. We need to fix the internet because I how am I supposed to look at all my gay porn while I'm trying to talk to the guy? And the guy's like, you could tell the guy can hear everything, and he's just fighting through it.
So hold on, like, I don't get. So someone out Allened you.
What do you mean?
Because you are a pain in the ass any other time of the week. Yes, you are. So someone is out Allen-ing you, and that's where you draw the line.
He also used to get pissed off at me all the time.
All right.
Because we would both go out and get drunk.
Okay.
And I would remember everything the next day.
Shocking.
And he wouldn't.
Okay.
And he would get pissed off at me because of that. And like there was one day I'm sitting there and I'm making up some mac and cheese. Like we got back from the bar.
What does he need to remember that you didn't remember?
He didn't want me to remember.
Yeah, okay.
And so I'm sitting there. One day we're back from the bar and I'm making some mac and cheese for us to eat. Right, 3:00 in the morning. We need some Velveeta shells and cheese. He threw a beanbag chair at me once, knocked over the 2 boxes, shells all over the kitchen. I was like, I ain't cleaning this shit up. He goes, I'll clean it up tomorrow. The next morning, we're sitting there, and I'm like, he's like, what the hell happened in the kitchen? It's like, you don't remember? No, I never remember.
Oh, God.
I was like, well, you got pissed off because I was going to remember everything that was happening. So you threw the beanbag chair at me. I go, that's why the beanbag chair's in here too.
In the kitchen.
And it knocked over the boxes of the shells that I hadn't even, I was still waiting for the water to boil.
Oh, God.
And
you guys are a train wreck.
And that
I couldn't imagine living with either one of you. There's no way.
I could not have a non-alcoholic drink in the house. I would make Kool-Aid. At that time I worked 4 or 5 miles away from where we lived.
Yeah.
I'd come home for lunch, fix myself a little PB&J sandwich. I made some Kool-Aid, go and pour the Kool-Aid, take a drink. Vodka
in there.
Sounds like Chad. Worse than Chad, Coop. Worse than Chad. Okay.
God.
Yeah. I would have a jug of orange juice in there, and he would put vodka in it.
Yeah. I don't know who to believe. You're both just kind of full of shit, so I don't know. But yeah,
it's all science.
I couldn't live with either one of you. All right. So we just had Westlake Brewing CCB. What did we figure out what that meant?
Yeah, but I already.
All right. It's a it's a lager. So it's a lager. Not bad. Really enjoyed it.
Really, really, really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say.
No, I want you to, what I want you to do is stick your hand in that damn cooler, go down to the bottom cool, and give me another one.
Crisp, good for you.
Never buy lettuce from the Mama and Papa store. All the leaves are brown. What?
Commerce Cold Beer.
Commerce
Cold
Beer.
CCB.
I don't know I don't know what's going on.
All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray.
Oh, is that the Mamas and the Papas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, going way deep cuts we're getting from Billy Joe now.
Yeah, you got to think a little bit.
Yeah.
Holy moly. So do you want? So let me say this. So I have some stuff from Outfit, and I have one beer from Community. The beer I have from Community is like a 10%er.
Just give me something cold. Something cold that we can have.
And we got to split them.
We got to split all those beers
from the Outfit, or I get the Community.
Yeah, yeah, give it to me. Unless you got other beers like from Community. So we just had this one. Hold on. So is this one we're splitting?
I've got one too.
I say we save this.
Yeah.
I say we save this for either a split beer review or a singular, like a Monday night beer review.
Be a Monday, because I have 4 of them.
You have 4 of these?
Yep. So 2 and 2.
Ooh. Is this the 15 or whatever?
9.9.
9.9. This is the new one. We just did Legion. We did the gold one, the Russian Imperial Stout or whatever. And so yeah, I don't know. Do you want to do this one now?
I mean, why not?
You want to sip on it and then we gotta do the other one separately.
Or we share what I have from Outfit.
Yeah, let's do Cole. Give me the Cole.
The what?
Cole.
Cole?
Yeah, we don't have to share it. Did you get those beers for something specific?
They presented them to me as a reward.
So we got a professional cornhole player in the house, Mr. Coop here. Going to be in Irving Convention Center tomorrow night through Sunday. You want to share these?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to be in the Irving Convention Center tomorrow night through Sunday. Maybe we can meet up for some beers just into the cornhole tournament. Tomorrow night can't, but if you're going to be here till Sunday, probably get some beers.
Yeah.
What do you got going on this weekend?
The only thing I know that I got going on right now is
Saturday.
We got the parking lot sale on Saturday.
And that's
did you hear about the cop who fell on his radio? He can't get back up.
Oh boy.
Because it's, can't call someone on his radio to get back up, but he also fell, so he can't get back up.
Oh God.
So
Oh,
we're
Jesus.
having what was this beer called again?
It's Cole.
Cole Kolsch.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in at. So I gotta look it up.
Oh no, I'll grab my. Oh, look at that. It's a little bit different. Yeah, no, this is a. It doesn't have any words on there. 4.5% alcohol by volume. Now we learned about this one. I think it was. Didn't they have someone pass away and it was in memory of Cole? Was that what it was? Because remember, I remember when we got this beer, and we were having it on the show, and we're like, we don't really know it's got an elephant, guy in a suit sitting right there, and we're like, yeah, it's a delicious beer. We like Outfit, and like, I was introduced to Outfit Brewing by our guys over there at Dumpweed Brewing, Brew Fighters, things like that.
I honestly, the first time I remember having anything from them was, because of Brutal, because of the collab they did with Brutal.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. See the color? The color.
Yeah. The only thing they have in there is German style, crisp and refreshing.
You see
4.5% alcohol by volume, 3.58 average score out of 466 reviews.
You see, the Mama and Papas were a music group. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it now.
Oh, I got it. I started singing the song.
I think you got. Did you get it? I got it. I got it.
But I got this one because you're a Kolsch guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the Kolsch's. And this is one of my favorites, to be honest with you. There's certain breweries throughout
really good.
So I love Pilsners and Kolsch's, right? And so there's certain breweries throughout the Metroplex that really do make really good. Now, listen, Kolsch's to me is just, it's a blanket, easy. It is just a singular thing. Like, listen, you get a Kolsch from one place or another place, it should taste the same. There shouldn't be really any variation. It's which is great. But when we start talking about Pilsners and things like that, there's a Czech Pils, there's a German Pils, there's there's several different kind of variations of Pilsners. And so there's multiple breweries in the Metroplex that make like really good Pilsners, and within their own variation, German Pils, the Czech Pils, things like that. I love Czech Pils, I think, more than anything. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. Czech Pils is one of my favorites. I've had a French Pils as well. Pretty good. German Pils is pretty good. So, but anyways, back to Kolsch's. Outfit makes a really good Kolsch. Really good. So if you're in the Metroplex and you like Kolsch beers, it's something you should definitely check out. Go over there and check it. They're in Dallas. If you need help with the directions or anything like that, go check them out. Outfitbrewing.com. Get all the information you need. Pop in there, get you a Cole, and if it's on tap, get it on tap. But yeah, I really do enjoy Kolsch's. But yeah, with Pilsners, that it does start slipping into different variations, like I was telling everybody. And there's some breweries out here that really make some good stuff. And that I kind of take in the chops every so often because these are the beers I prefer. They're my favorites. That's what I drink.
Right.
And I don't drink the double pastry stouts all the time. I don't drink I have a porter, but I have the imperial stouts and things like. You handed me a beer today. It was like the Russian imperial stout. Like, damn, I just had this not too long ago. And I'm like, yeah, put that back away for a little bit. But it's a damn good beer. So we're not beer snobs here. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Strikeout Beer. And this is our live show on Wednesday nights. We just like to have a little bit of fun, but we have several other shows that we do. More sports related. But this show started from us just talking about fantasy football and having a couple cold ones.
That's it. I mean, we just wanted to have fun, right?
Yeah.
Just a couple guys that just want to have fun.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of football, and now that Billy Joe's in here, what do you think about that Jackson Mahomes? Is he not the most annoying guy on earth?
Yes.
Like, and then you saw the video like 2 months ago, right? So Jackson Mahomes has been arrested now. I think officially he's been charged. I think it's a aggravated assault or something like that.
Sexual assault and aggravated assault.
So both.
Like it was a couple counts.
He kind of forced him. There was a video that popped up 2 months ago, almost to the day, actually, a little bit less than 2 months ago. No, a little bit over 2 months ago, excuse me. And you see him in a bar.
On suspicion of aggravated sexual battery.
Oh, sexual battery. Suspicion. There's a video of it. So he's forcing himself upon some woman that's in some bar. They look like they're in a bar, in a room, in an office.
Yeah.
Kind of having some drinks, and then he kind of
40-year-old young lady
grabs her, and tries to kiss her. Well, no, I mean, nobody wants to be kissed by that buffoon. So, it's like, yeah, no, I'm going to file some charges. I'm sure there was some delay, just like with anything else. It's a relative of some superstar, and Overland Park was like, you know what, got yourself we're gonna press some charges here. I mean, fine, I'm fine with it. Yeah, when I saw the video, I was like, ah, damn, what's he doing? You know what I mean? But this shit probably happens at any other club at any other time or whatever. And the guy's like a dirtbag.
He's
such a loser.
I guarantee you he's done this before,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gotten away with it because he's Pat Mahomes' brother.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what, buddy? Your luck's run out.
Yeah, he's kind of a twat, right? Like he's just doing TikTok videos, and he's like
a guy that was
idiot.
doing the TikTok video dance over
Sean not Sean Payton, but Sean Washington Washington football team. Damn it. Why'd you mess with me?
I didn't do anything.
Now we're sitting here looking it up.
Oh, I know who it is. I'm just gonna let you.
Sean Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dancing over his number, the memorial they had on the field. Just the guy is just.
I don't think there's anything more detrimental to Patrick Mahomes than his brother and his wife. They're the two most annoying human beings. Now, I've seen some annoying human beings. I mean, Jesus. Anybody that's ever been on TikTok or Instagram or
that's where you're
YouTube and stuff like that. Oh boy. So,
there's that.
Yeah. Oh God. It's so rough. It's so rough.
But yeah, no, just lock the guy up.
I'm late, but I have to have business. It's all good, old school. We're glad you're here. Yeah. I know you had to work today. You were streaming live.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, cheers to you, pal.
How's that? Hey, cheers.
I'm watching you. So yeah, no, he was streaming early this morning. So I popped in and said, "What's up?" I was in the office. I was like, let me go see what's up. And I left him in my earbuds and I'm sitting there listening. I've been really trying to support other people.
Say I do have a buzz.
Oh,
he's late, but he does have a buzz.
Oh man, I don't think there's anything better than just half-cocked old school wizard.
Woo!
Man.
Woo!
I'm telling you, there's nothing better. Man, remember that time when he was taking us around the house? And he was like, he had some beers in the fridge and whatnot.
In the garage, and he lost connection
God.
and all that. That was great. Time.
Oh, God.
It was
so great.
But yeah, no, Jackson Mahomes is a
Beard Laws in the house. What's up, boys?
And
I didn't totally miss that.
Worst of luck to you. I can't wait for you to get locked up. And I'm in gear and love the rear.
Whoa. That might be my new tag phrase. Hell, I might make a shirt with that shit on it.
Can we be Strikeout Beer? I'm in the gear.
Strikeout Beer. I'm in gear and I love the rear. Holy shit.
Why not?
Yeah.
Lizzie, make those shirts.
God, I'm gonna take a picture of this thing now. God, dog. This guy's a fucking legend.
Hey, trademark that real quick.
I know, right? God.
Yeah, he's half cocked. He's not trademarking anything right now.
I'm telling you, I love. Yeah, they had a great Beard Laws.
Brilliant.
Beard Laws had a great show last night on YouTube as well. Popped in and said hi to those guys
every time.
They're sitting there. Now they have correct me if I'm wrong. Did the poll end? Because they were going to do a bracket of mustaches, greatest mustaches, and get to the end, and they had dogs, I think, on there too, dog breeds or some shit. They do all kinds of
mustaches versus dog breeds, or I'm confused.
Different brackets, like which bracket?
Two different brackets.
Which would you like them to rank? And
do you want us to do mustaches or dog breeds?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're on there, go check it out. Because I was teetering between dog breeds and mustaches. I was just going back for just click, and I was like, you know what? Give me mustaches.
You know what? Let me throw this out there. You dog breed. Just give me the mutt.
Everybody likes a mutt.
Everybody likes a mutt.
Nobody does. Just you.
No.
Look, there's your boy Verdugo.
No. Hey, do something.
Wait, is that him? No, that's Turner.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't think Verdugo has that beard.
He looks damn near just like him.
That might be Verdugo on first. I think he might bat before Turner.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
just give me the old fashioned mutt. Like,
nah.
Give me the, you know what? Give me the dog. that I gotta go get from the shelter or something like that.
You can get a
Who's
normal
not-
looking dog from the shelter.
Who's not
You don't want a
bred-
weird looking dog.
Who's not a dog that he's a purebred and he's put in poor conditions and he's forced to do this and forced to do that, and I got to pay $700 to get him.
What's poor conditions? Like you mean like raised in poor conditions?
Like puppy mills.
Oh, pup mills. Like, man, what's the name of that place? It was Pet
Landish.
It was Pet Land. Holy
Yeah.
shit. That place used to have like $8,000 dogs. When you said like 700, I was like, that ain't it. Yeah, no, $8,000. $8,000
Yeah.
for like a German Shepherd or like a Siberian Husky. And they all had problems and shit. Oh my God. Those were terrible.
There was always people out there protesting because it was the whole puppy mill thing and all that. Just
I don't mind good dog breeders, but yeah, no, that shit was crazy. Poor little
but
puppies.
even like some of these dog breeders,
Poor
like,
little bugga wuggas.
they breed these dogs and they keep the dog has the puppies and they're in their little fenced off area
Mhm.
and they just stay in that area and they just throw food and water in there and they don't do anything to nourish the dogs
That's
or
bad
or
breeders.
any
That's
of
just
that,
bad breeders.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's bad breeders.
and it's just it's tough,
It's bad breeders.
right? But
You don't
know
love
what?
the animal. You just see them as dollar signs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
You don't
that's
care
what they
about
do.
that. Yeah.
And you know what? The last dog we got, we actually got from someone who we got from someone on, and it's actually on Craigslist. Liz found them. And they had the 2 dogs and they had puppies. And, I think we paid $300 for the dog or something like that, $300 or whatever.
You paid $300 for a mutt?
No, it wasn't a mutt.
Oh, okay.
It was a corgi mixed with a Australian Shepherd, which is a specific breed. Like,
Sure, it's not a mutt.
No, it's a specific breed.
I think you might have
like,
been taken advantage of.
No.
Like you probably
Like,
should call
that
a
was the
hotline
mix.
for
Like, so they were both
when people take
both
advantage of
parents-
special needs
both
folks.
okay.
You should
Wh-
probably
why-
call a hotline.
Why you got to go there? Like, there's no special needs.
you're special
But-
needs.
a corgi. Both parents were like corgi and Australian Shepherd, and it's a specific breed. Like
Australian Shepherd,
yeah.
mixed puppy. I just want to know the name. Pre-screen breeders. Oh, they're cute little puppies.
They are.
Oh, so it gives them that coat right there, like that kind of coat. Yeah. So it's almost you either get a
But
corgi shaped body looks like that, or you get an Australian Shepherd that looks like that.
More that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's a great dog, right? But like the 2 dogs we had before that, like the first dog me and Liz got, he was actually a purebred Shih Tzu that when they were it was turned into the shelter. He was purebred Shih Tzu and he was turned in with, they had the male and the female, turned them in with the papers and everything. They were just done raising the dogs.
Yeah.
And they just didn't want anything to do with them.
I mean, it's a Shih Tzu.
And so, well, and they were like show dogs and stuff like that. But because if you get a dog from a shelter, they have to neuter them and things like that, and they wouldn't give us the papers.
Yeah.
But they actually turned them in with papers and things like that. Yeah. But like when we got him, he was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, older. Yeah, older.
He was a little bit older. Famously known as when I posted the picture of him on Facebook, I said, "Hey, we got a new addition to our family. Meet Ralph." And the first comment on that post was Rapid Dave saying, "Ralph."
Yeah, that's the ugliest dog I've ever seen in my life.
He was not ugly at all.
It's the dumbest
You were
looking
just
dog.
jealous because I got a dog.
I got
And
a
you
dog.
felt threatened.
I felt threatened. Fuck Ralph. Ralph's coming in hot. Easy, Ralph. It's talking like he got a good deal on that car.
Hey. Had a great deal. The next dog we got for the kids for their birthday. My brothers were in town. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna buy a dog."
It's an Allen show. I'm letting you talk all night.
We went to the shelter, and he's a Rottweiler mixed with I don't know what, but he was a puppy when we got him.
It's not specific like the other one. Like it's you got like a deal of the century.
We think he's it's
a Honda mixed with an Acura.
He's a Vizsla.
What the hell does that mean?
It's like one of the fastest dogs like ever. Like, just look up Vizsla.
Is that dumbass dog that was barking when I came over to help you move? Or did you get him after you moved into this other house?
He probably barked at you.
Because that dog's dumber than a sack of hammers.
Is he?
Yeah, I was like, come on outside.
Or is he warranted for barking at you?
I think.
No,
he looked
I
awfully
understand
scared.
if the dog looked at you and barked at you.
Yeah, Carfax was clean. Yeah, nah, this damn dog was like, I walk in the house, he's barking, but he's like fucking he's like up the wall, like he's barking, but he's trying to get out of the room. I'm like, geez, where'd you get this big old pee? Like, is that Miggy?
Miggy? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Miggy's
God.
a good boy.
What have you done to Miggy? Because he doesn't like people.
Miggy is he is very high stressed. Like, we'll be sitting in the backyard and like he just can't, the dog can't relax.
Just can't chill.
He cannot.
What
relax.
have you done to that dog?
Nothing.
What have you done to that dog where it can't relax?
Like, it was crazy because like we have Miles who's like super chill and relaxed and all that. Like Miles will see me and he'll roll over on his belly and I'll rub his belly and all that. My beer was empty. Bartender gave me some pretzel sticks and didn't ask if I wanted another beer.
He must
Strike
be trashed.
one. Oh, buddy.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Hey, but you're at home now.
Is he at home?
I hope so. You can get a beer.
All right.
But so like Miggy, I was like, hey, Miggy.
How do you ask for another one like in blackjack?
You want another outfit?
I don't care. Just whatever.
Okay.
Or I can go. Hey, you know what? If you don't want to waste like good beers, I'll just go grab some those randos from that Sam Adams pack that I got.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you can save those for later if you want.
Whatever you want to do.
I'll get it. I'll be right back. Finish up your story because that'll give me a reason to get out of the room.
No, like Miggy. So like there was one day who was like Miggy. I was like, I went up to him. He was laying down on the ground, and like I kind of was rubbing his side, and he's just kind of like, what's going on? And like I kind of forced him to like roll over on his back to rub his belly, and like I'm rubbing his chest up here, and he's just like, he's got his hands up, like his paws up like this, and his face is kind of like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. It was just crazy. Oh man, but that dog, he can't relax. Like we'll be out in the backyard, and like he's just sitting there, poised, ready to strike, just waiting for something to happen. The dog, he just doesn't know how to relax, man. I don't get it, man. Like, just chill, brother. Just chill. That's all I want you to do. Just chill, relax. But he can't. I don't know. But what's that?
Baseball show promos.
We didn't record them. Yeah, baseball shows. So me and Rapid Dave are baseball guys now, just in case you didn't know. And we've got a couple different baseball shows. We actually got 3 different baseball shows. 3. Baseball show number 1 is Rangers Roundup. That's where Rapid Dave talks about recaps the week for the Texas Rangers. Comes out every Monday morning. He records it on Sundays, comes out Monday mornings. And he just recaps what happened with the Rangers last week, what's going on, what they got coming up, things like that. Next, you have Talking Baseball with Alan. And that's my show where I just talk about whatever interests me in baseball. Just whatever it is that I see in the world of baseball. And I like it. And I want to talk about it. I talked about the Tampa Bay Rays. This last episode, I talked about how awful the Oakland A's were. I've talked about Trevor Bauer. I've talked about the pitch clock. Overzealous umpires, things like that. So it's just me talking about whatever I want to talk about. Next up, and we just recorded the first episode today. I actually think he published it as well today, but it's just I don't know. It's tonight the WNBA draft. It's next weekend, old school, or not next weekend. Next Wednesday is the WNBA draft. Next Wednesday. So you got a whole week before the WNBA draft. But the next show up is 2 dudes, 1 baseball. No, we're still workshopping the name. We're baseball guys now. I don't know what we're gonna call it.
SB Baseball Podcast.
SB Baseball.
This is one of my favorite beers.
Twig and Berries, Stick and Ball. I don't know. We're still workshopping the name, but it's just me and Rapid Dave talking about baseball.
Yeah. And
we're starting it off with our series on the unwritten rules of baseball. And today we recorded the episode where we talked about how much.
There's so much clear. Look, put it next to mine. Look at that. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
Why?
Do we have the same one?
Yeah.
Summer Adventure Lager?
So, I got a summer ale, the citrus sweet ale. Oh,
And I've got the summer adventure lager.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Whoa. Stop. Why'd you tap the top of your glass? You tapped the bottom.
I didn't want it to spill. Lee in the house. There's no rule that a golden retriever can't be a DH. I mean,
yeah, it's science.
Yeah. Man, I tell you what. So we did this pack, I think last week or something like that. And we've also done some one-offs.
Not this last Monday, but the Monday before.
2 Mondays before.
Yeah.
And I really have been enjoying this beer. Like really knocked out of the park. That summer adventure lager is delicious, and then this wit beer, summer ale is just gets you ready for summertime.
Old school. The A's are worse.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped the podcast yesterday. Go listen to it.
Yep.
I want you, old school. I want you to listen to it and tell me your thoughts.
And let's say this. Okay, so the baseball shows are being moved over to the SB baseball, its own show, so it won't be here on.
And the Ranger Roundup has its own.
It won't be on
Strikeout.
It won't be on the Strikeout Beer link. So, but
there's no video. They're just straight audio.
Straight audio.
Traditional podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We have the baseball shows, and then we also have Talking Lions with Alan.
Yeah.
That's my Lions podcast where I just dropped the second episode today.
Mm-hmm.
The first episode was day 1 of the NFL draft. The episode today was day 2 and 3 of the NFL draft.
Old school, I have a question.
Can you put the link in the chat?
Yeah, for where? Like where do you listen to the show? That's the reason I
Talking Lions evolves into an hour of sobbing. No, it does not, sir.
It's gonna be by the end of the year.
We're gonna win this whole thing.
Oh God.
Watch your mouth, Lee.
That's Spotify. And if you're in there listening, drop a rating if you don't mind. Like seriously.
Is Talking Lions on Spotify?
Did you submit it?
No, Talking Baseball.
Yeah, I got baseball on there first. So baseball's on there first.
That's what we were talking about.
And it really is.
I have Spotify, Podbean. Yeah, it's on Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify. And then you have the Ranger Roundup. Did you submit yours to what's called yet? Because I saw a bunch of approvals come through.
I submitted the Lions through a bunch of things today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then here's the Ranger Roundup. But yeah, no, it's Ranger Roundup is probably gonna not interest anybody that doesn't live in the Metroplex because it's all about the Texas Rangers.
Or if you just enjoy listening to Rapid Dave talk, there you go.
Boy, it can be a struggle at times.
Sometimes.
Oof.
But
we have a couple fun facts though this upcoming Sunday.
Dude,
looking forward to it.
I hit you. Well, last week I hit you with a fun fact, and after we recorded the episode, I totally forgot your fun fact.
But I went back and re-recorded.
Did you?
I went 10 minutes in and I didn't hit it, or 15 minutes in. I go, damn it, I forgot. I go, you know what? I gotta record it. And so I went back and redid the whole damn episode. Thanks, old school. Yeah. And so if you guys are on Spotify or iHeartRadio, wherever you enjoy your podcast or stream your podcast, if you go into those individual links, or you go to all the other channels that we have, right? Rating it means a lot. I think to the actual
it helps
growing.
It helps get it out there.
Yeah.
And then we also have the SB Fantasy Football podcast. That's where we're going to do all of our fantasy football stuff. I mean, we'll still talk fantasy football during the show on Wednesday and Mondays and things like that, but this is going to be something dedicated to just fantasy football.
This will always be our live show.
Yep.
Strikeout Beer will always be our live show, and we're going to do the same thing we've always done here. But this is just to get those shows into their genre as they should be.
And in the biggest departure with those, now, if you listen to the first few episodes, you will definitely hear beer takes and talk and things like that. But with these shows, we've actually kind of decided to go away from the beer and just focus these shows on just the content.
Yeah.
The baseball, the football, the fantasy football.
You'll probably still hear us drinking.
Yeah.
Well, we don't mention it.
But we're not going to talk about what we're drinking or anything like that. Yeah. But those shows are going to be solely based on those topics.
Yeah.
Again, the first several episodes of the first 5 episodes of Talking Baseball with Alan, because I already recorded episode number 5, and I know I drank during that one, and talked about the beer that I had. But starting with episode number 6, there isn't going to be any beer. I'll be drinking something, but it's not the focal point or anything like that, like with Strikeout Beer.
Yeah.
We talk about the beers, we talk about what we're drinking, we talk about what we enjoy, what we don't like, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so hopefully it's a little bit cleaner. And even though these shows aren't bad, I mean, we have good equipment anyway. So it's like, the sound and everything else comes through fine. And it's just going to be about going through it. And I know let's be honest, baseball, we're really super excited right now. We're baseball guys now, as Alan likes to proclaim all the time. But when football starts, it's going to be
football
madness.
Guys.
It's going to be madness. And I can't wait. I really can't. And all the shows that I'm doing right now, like at least for Roundup, season 1, episode this, and this. When the off season happens, I'm done. Like as soon as the World Series is over,
you're going to talk Rangers off season.
I'll talk some trades or something like that as it pops up, but it'll be like once a month. It won't be weekly or whatever. But if they're in the playoffs, though, you want to talk playoffs?
Playoffs?
You might be getting
Are we talking about the playoffs?
You might be getting a post show every single time. But anyway, it's just stuff we want to let you guys know about, because if you're like, you hear us talking now, but you're like, hey, I went and looked for the show, I didn't see it. It's because that show is specifically under this other.
It's under another umbrella. And if you follow us on Facebook, we were posting all these on there.
Yep.
Like Talking Lions with Alan was posted today. SB Baseball was posted today, wasn't it?
Be tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we got daily stuff coming out for different things, and
because the last episode I posted for Talking Baseball with Alan was under Strikeout Beer.
And you might be thrown off by the name.
Moved over
because if you're watching, if you're popping on Spotify or iHeartRadio, Apple iTunes, and things like that, you've always seen Partycast Network, you've seen Team Having Fun Network, you've seen Strikeout Beer Network, and things like that. It's now the network is just Sports and Beer Podcasts. So, but you'll notice, because a lot of our logos are the same, we keep like the what is it? The
SB.
Yeah. We keep the SB behind it or whatever, or the outline
for the baseball,
and things
for the
like
fantasy
that.
Football.
You should be able to recognize. You should be able to recognize our podcast.
Rangers Roundup and Talking Lines with Alan both have different logos.
Yeah,
that don't have the SB in the background.
But you can tell it's ours. You should be able to tell it's ours. Yours, I like yours though, with the little talking thing and it goes down. Yeah, mine still has the outline that we have for all the shows.
I kind of wanted that outline, but I was like, I'll create my own thing. Yeah. But I still kind of want. I almost hit you up as like, hey, send me that outline.
Yeah.
But you know what? I just left it the way it was.
I like it. Like it.
But yeah, it's just we're doing what we can. We have a lot of stuff we want to talk about. I'm always down to talk Lions football. And people aren't always down to listen to it. Well, now there's an outlet that if you want to hear what I have to say, there it is. Yeah. And like I put in the description, this is a Lions homer talking about what's going on with the Lions. I'm not going to apologize for the fact that I'm a big Lions fan. I love the Lions, and I expect us to do big things this year. So yeah, my opinions and my thoughts are right now with the season not going on are a little bit slanted and viewed, but once the season starts, the gloves are off, man. I'll tell you what I think and my thoughts, and they're not going to be slanted one way or the other. If they play and they suck, I'm going to tell you they suck.
I don't know about all that.
I will.
I will say this though: if you're wondering about like socials for these shows and stuff like that, and everything flows through Strikeout Beer.
It's all through Strikeout Beer.
We do have another Instagram account pulled up for fantasy football, but I don't even think we're going to use it. Like as soon as I figure out the password, I'm probably just going to delete it. Everything is going to go through Strikeout Beer. That's just the way it is for right now. It's just we have too many socials, and we don't want to create any more. You're talking about like 3 different channels we just created and providing content for. It's like, I'm not handling social networking for, you know what I mean? Like I'm not doing it. It's just no way. No. So we're going to put out the audio, and we're going to have some fun with it. Hope you guys and gals enjoy it. And right now it's baseball season, so you got a little baseball action. So cheers to you. And
old school, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, we're just
want to have some fun, but we want to separate it. We want to keep everything separated, segregated, things like that, where baseball, football, and then live shows are wheels off.
Yeah, possibly open up the show to people that wouldn't normally find it.
Yeah.
Right. Someone's looking for some baseball talk. Well, they'll find our baseball show. Someone's looking for Rangers talk. They'll find our Rangers show. Someone's looking for Lions talk. They'll find our Lions show. And then through that, maybe they're opened up to Strikeout Beer. Who knows?
Yep. So, but yeah, big shout out to Old School Wizard here, Old School 2.0 on YouTube. We were a part of a part of his
Zero Squats League.
his Fortnite league and things like that, and it really did get people in here. The community he's built on multiple platforms now at this point, and along with Discord, you have people coming in and saying hi and things like that. It's like, hey, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's nice to know good people, right?
Yep.
So, what else we got to talk about tonight?
Let's talk a little NFL, aka
the draft,
NFL. Well, just so let me throw this out. So the Packers gave Jordan Love a 1-year extension.
Had to
for $25 million.
How much does it cost for a quarterback right now? A starting quarterback?
I mean, your highest paid ones are somewhere around 30, 35 right now.
The median wage for NFL players around 86. First year rookies earn about $435,000, while top quarterbacks can make 25 to 30 million per year. The average salary for all quarterbacks is 5.7 million.
He's getting paid top quarterback money.
That's damn pretty close. Yeah, he's top quarterback on for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah,
you think that's reasonable?
No.
Why?
The pleasure's all inside this side of the table that is touching my forehead at this point. Oh, Jesus. Old school. Oh, buddy.
Are you just that? You just had a fun night.
No, it just.
God, is there nothing worse than just having too much fun?
No.
It's so bad. I wake up with I wake up with shame, anxiety, and everything else.
Because you do dumb stuff.
I do dumb stuff.
So that's on you. You deserve that shame.
I do.
But you've got. Let Jordan Love play a season before you pay him.
You got to pay him. It's an extension. They didn't
have to extend him yet. He was under contract already.
But he's their future.
But you extended it.
He's their future.
Is he?
I mean, you have to.
What if he goes out this year and just sucks?
Well, you did it for a year and you got him on the cheap, right? 23 is a kind of a cheap number.
25
is
like, not cheap
for the new NFL. Yes.
If he sucks and you didn't have to extend him, no, that's not on the cheap.
They had to.
You extended him prematurely, is what you did.
You think they jumped the gun?
And still mid outfield dollars, MLB contracts are wild. Yeah. They are, but you just didn't.
I mean, Lamar makes 52. Rodgers makes 50.
Okay. Those are both better quarterbacks than Jordan Love.
Hold on. 25. All right. Let me give you some comparable things.
Okay.
Geno Smith makes 25 million a year.
Geno Smith's worth more than Jordan Love is.
Okay. Jimmy G. 24.25.
Yeah, dude, he's worth.
Wait, are you sure you got that? Because I have right here. Jordan Love's number 18 with 13 million a year. Like the extension. The extension was that 1 year.
Right.
So that 1 year got him. Trevor Lawrence makes 9 mil.
Way worth. Oh my gosh.
Joe Burrow makes 9.
Yeah, well, they're still in their rookie contract.
Yeah. Trey Lance 8.5. Zach Wilson 8.7. Oh God. Justin Herbert 6.6. This is according to sporttrack.com, so I don't even know if this is accurate.
No, it's
at this point I have no idea.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota makes 5 mil. Justin Fields makes 4.7. God, these things are staggering.
But 25 million, and he hasn't even started a whole season.
Yeah. Well, this year will be his year. He'll have to.
It is, right? Yeah. But I don't know, man. I just don't think the guy's that good. You've seen him come in and fill in a time or two here and there, and he just hasn't been good.
I'm not gonna make any basis. I'm not gonna make any judgment based on a fill-in role, or you don't start, you don't complete the game, and you don't complete multiple games. I'm gonna leave that alone for now, because I really don't have an opinion. It's kind of like one of those things where I think we were all like
he's
texting.
Had games where he started.
I think we were all texting one another and chuckling and having a laugh and things like that.
He sucked.
Yeah, I mean. Now, how old is he? How long has he been in the league? Stuff like that. Now he's a starter. He knows he's a starter. Let's give him 6 games before we start just going crazy. I mean, for you should be all like, if he sucks this bad, you should be just waving Jordan Love flags the entire day.
It's great.
Yeah, it's good for you because you guys haven't won the North in I don't know how many years.
Well, you know what? We're gonna win it this year.
That's
the
what
North
I'm saying.
Runs through Detroit this year.
So you gotta make sure that the Brown or the Bears are terrible.
Anything. If Rodgers was there, we would still beat the Packers. Rodgers he's done.
Yeah, Rogers is gone. Now you got Love to worry with.
But he still plays and he's done.
And then you have Justin Fields out in the Bears. And then is Kirk Cousins still around? He's still around? They're like
he's
shopping
still a football
Cook.
player.
I heard they were shopping Cook.
They're done with Cook.
The guy's amazing. The guy's an amazing running back. Would you guys pick up Cook? Like seriously, like one of the best running backs in the league.
Here's the thing. We just signed David Montgomery, which I absolutely love.
Mm-hmm.
I love the David Montgomery signing.
He's got a couple more miles on the left.
The things that guy did.
Can't protect him. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
With a shitty offensive line in Chicago.
Yeah.
Is staggering.
Yeah.
It's insane.
He was amazing. Won me a championship.
But now
I think he's amazing.
You put him on a team with a really good offensive line. Watch out. He's going to put up career numbers. He's going to have the best season of his career.
You think so?
Yes.
Or do you think people are going to eat in on, like Jamal Williams is going to eat in on, like he's not there though.
Jamal Williams.
But what I'm saying is like another running back that's going to eat in on his.
Well, you have Jamar Gibbs.
Yeah.
Jamar Gibbs, which I absolutely love.
Do you like him or do you like B. John better?
Because
let's be honest, there's no way you can literally sit there and not. There's no way you can sit there and tell me that you like Jameer more than
for the system. And in what we do.
Oof. Was it one draft? Oh, you got him later. No, wait. Did you go back?
We got him at 18.
So you got him at 18. What would you give up? Like 6 or 7 or 8?
We were at 8 or 6.
You were at 6.
And we traded down to 18. But
right.
Hey, let me blow your mind.
Oh, yeah.
Had we not traded down and picked at 6, they were going to take Jamar Gibbs. With Bijan still on the board.
Who?
The Lions.
I doubt it.
No, they've come out and said the Lions have.
I don't believe anything they say. I don't believe
that
anything.
was their guy.
That's their guy.
Jamar Gibbs was their guy. But here's the thing. So I'm with Alan that the difference between Gibbs and Robinson is not that much. It's not. But here's the thing. You
should have been watching this show the other night. All he did was bashing.
Oh,
your
yeah.
ass.
Oh, I understand.
And they were all like cackling and shit.
I watched.
You know what's funny? And what's
and I
his
didn't
name?
comment. I just.
And what? Oh, you stalked, you pee.
I
wasn't. Homeboy didn't mention one thing about a chip either. Not eating a chip, not once.
Yeah. Because
so you were just stalking. You're worse than my mother.
However, how stupid to not draft Carter, Wilson, or Gonzalez? Well, we drafted Brian Branch, who's a fucking beast in the secondary. Started for Alabama his freshman year. Dude's a ball player. But they drafted. Here's my thing. Jamar Gibbs is one of those players. He's got that in Detroit. We call it that Detroit grit. He's got that swagger, that whatever.
So Bijan's just too polished for you.
Bijan went to Texas with that country club atmosphere.
Oh, okay. Country club atmosphere. I like that.
It's a known thing. It's known with Texas players. Bijan's really talented and all that, but I just, for what we're going to do and what we want, Jamar fits the bill more. And Jamar is not just going to. Here's the thing: you got to factor in no Jameson Williams for the first 6 games. Jamar is a guy we can line up out at wide receiver. You're not lining up Bijan out at wide receiver.
Oh, he's a power
back. He's not that guy.
Yeah.
But Jamar is. So we'll have David Montgomery in the backfield and we'll line Jamar up in the slot or out there receiver. So 2 different players, but Jamar fits our scheme and what we want to do more than Bijan does.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
So and the Lions did what me and you have talked about with fantasy football. You have your board, you have your players, you have the guys that you want. You look at the guy that you want and you say, okay, I can pick him now, or I can try and pick him again at whatever my pick is, right?
I want to see a picture of the board. That's how I would know.
Well, they're not going to show you their board.
Yeah, I want to see the board.
You know who will show you their board? Jerry will show you.
I want to see the board because I don't believe.
But
I think they did. I think they botched it, and then like, oh shit, we need someone. Let's get another running back. I don't know. It seemed like they were just.
Jamar
all over the place.
was
Then they missed Gonzalez. We were talking about Gonzalez for like 3 rounds.
I love Gonzalez.
Yeah.
We didn't take him,
Obviously.
but like with our second pick in the first round, we took Jack Campbell.
Yeah.
Who was the consensus #1 linebacker coming out.
Yeah. Jerry's board is probably a public Pinterest board at this point. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But
had fun with the draft. I liked all the trades. I liked all the shaking up and whatnot this year. I told you it was going to be great this year.
Yeah.
And we were texting the entire time. We probably should have just went live, but I think it was more enjoyable just to sit there and watch the chaos unfold. And it really was just wild seeing the trades and the grabs. You didn't get that last year. You know what I mean? Last year was a defensive and offensive tackle type of year. So it just wasn't it wasn't as wild. But this year, a lot of offensive players coming off, and it was fun. It was really fun.
Busby, I'm okay not getting Carter.
Who the hell's Carter?
Jalen Carter. He ended up going to the Eagles.
Didn't y'all draft a quarterback?
In the 3rd round.
Hooker?
Yeah, Hendon Hooker. Which getting him number 68 pick. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I thought I really did think they were going to Richardson. Like I was like, oh man,
you guys told you that wasn't happening.
Well, it didn't have a choice because
we didn't have a choice. But it wasn't. We weren't going to.
Boy, I love rumors and I love all that kind of shit because you never know what would have happened, right? Because you will never know. And it was one of those things where I was like, I think I was like, this guy's got him going. It's your future of your club there.
No.
And of course it boy, I couldn't believe him going just boom, boom, boom. I mean, it was wild. The first 4 picks were wild. The first 6 picks. And
Busby, go check out Talking Lines with Alan. You'll get all my thoughts on the whole draft. Get all my thoughts. Let me know what you think.
And Busby, we're gonna have you on for some of the fantasy football stuff. It won't be live. It'll be recorded shows and things like that. We're gonna go through those, and we're gonna have some guests on and things like that. But it's just gonna be recorded.
Tomorrow, I know, Busby, you'll be interested in this. I'm actually going to record my thoughts on the DeAndre Swift trade tomorrow. So that will drop.
I mean,
I'll record it tomorrow. I might drop it tomorrow. I might wait till Thursday.
I can't remember what they gave up. What they gave up?
Who?
For DeAndre.
We got a 4th round pick in 2025 and a pick swap in the 7th round.
So nothing, like jack shit.
But let me throw this out there.
Y'all didn't use him anyways, and he was always hurt.
No, we used him, but Jalen Ramsey, which you can make the argument, Jalen Ramsey is a better player than DeAndre Swift is. Especially at his position.
At chirping.
At his position. Jalen Ramsey is a better cornerback than DeAndre Swift is a running back.
Jack shit. How do you feel about the Lions draft overall, and how do you feel about the Bengals draft overall? We did okay. I think the Lions botched it a little bit.
Gonna love our draft. Old school, go check out Talking Lines with Alan. I love it. But Jalen Ramsey, you only got a 3rd round pick for Jalen Ramsey.
Who?
The Rams.
They
got 3rd round pick.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were asked about the Lions, so I don't know why you bring up the Rams.
But what I'm saying is, like, Jalen Ramsey, who's a lot better player to his position than DeAndre Swift is, and they got a 3rd round pick for him.
Oh, okay.
So we got a 4th round pick and a pick swap in the 7th round. Yeah, really good.
Okay.
He'll be much better served on a contender, and Lions pick up a pick for their forever rebuild win-win.
All right, so here's what I got here. I pulled up NFL.com. I was like, you know what? What's the grades? Because you never can believe, especially when we get graded for our draft picks, right? For Yahoo and or fantasy football and things like that. And
the higher the grade, the worse your team is.
Essentially, right? And so this will fit right in your narrative because the Lions got a C+. They got day 1 C-, day 2 B+, and day 3 a B. So to you, it's like that's a astronomical number that you guys are winning it all next year, which falls right into what you were saying, right?
I thought that before our draft.
Yeah. You guys are winning it all. And so let's see. Wait, why does it go to the Raiders? There we go. And kiss of death for the Bengals. A-.
Oh.
They got an edge rusher, Miles Murphy, DJ Turner. They had a lot of picks as well this year. I don't know if the Lions or the Bengals had more picks this year. Quite a few.
We had a lot, but we did a lot of trading.
Yeah.
Trading up, trading down, back and forth, and things like that.
Moving around.
Yeah.
Day 1A, day 2A, day 3 B minus. So it looks like they got a defensive. They got an edge. They got a cornerback, safety, receiver, running back, receiver, a punter. A punter.
I'm really confused because I didn't hear any offensive linemen there, and your offensive line has always been
what's terrible. Cornerback is the last one,
right?
So we got a punter from Michigan and no offensive lineman.
Great punter.
Unbelievable.
The hell.
I didn't mind the draft, to be honest with you, but yeah, no, it's like, ugh. You know who got the best grade? Hold on, who got the best grade?
It depends on what you look at, because there's some metrics out there that gave the Lions a #1 grade.
I don't know. I never saw one metric that said that.
NGS or something like that. And if you
Allen.com.
if you look at Pro Football Focus's grades for the
probably anal.com.
We got the #1 defensive back and the #1 linebacker in the draft.
So, he'll be much better served as a contender, and the Lions pick up a pick for their forever rebuild win. Like Taco from the league running a draft. Yeah, it's great.
It's not BS.com.
BS.com. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, right? Where Alan always says like, oh, it's the best or whatever. But, you know, I should probably check some more sources because NFL.com is quite unreliable. But yeah, no, I mean, you know, what are you going to do, right? And you can't believe them. It's all speculative. You know, people were putting out just like with ours and anything else. Like if you've ever been in fantasy football, you get a draft report card, and what does it pull out? It doesn't really do anything. You know, you kind of just
Cowboys have an A rating on footballsandfisting.com.
Oh boy,
it's mostly because of the fisting, but
a lot of fisting.
And like here's one thing that I really look to, and you've got like Mel Kiper. I don't care what Mel Kiper says.
Yeah,
right. But you look at like some guys like Kurt Herbstreit, for example, who is all college football. He calls all the big games. He's all in on college football. And he's like, look, he's come out and said, he's like, I don't really think people realize what Detroit got in that first round.
Here's an A rating from Bleacher Report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Campbell's going to be great. And Jamar Gibbs is going to be great. And then you go in the second round, Brian Branch is going to be awesome. And Sam Laporta, the tight end we drafted, is going to be awesome.
Nice.
He was right there with you look at Iowa tight ends. And I'll give you two big names that come out of Iowa's tight ends, TJ Hawkinson and George Kittle. And he broke some of George Kittle's records.
Okay.
And I think we can all agree George Kittle is a really good tight end.
He's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good.
So Sam Laporta he's a great player.
You got
really looking forward to what he's going to do.
B+ from PFF Pro Football Focus. So there you go. You got there's some people there showing you some love.
There's some really good grades out there, but then you got people. Here's how I know we had a good draft. Colin Cowherd didn't put us in his top 5.
Is that a thing?
Colin Cowherd is awful.
Okay.
If Colin Cowherd gave you a high rating, your team's going to suck.
Oh.
That's all there is to it.
Okay. Interesting.
He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
All right, then.
And that's just science.
Science. Who
Who
doesn't love science?
I don't know. So real quick. No. We got to get to. We have 2 stories we have to get to.
All right, let's do it.
I just don't see how Campbell sees many snaps if Rodriguez and Anzalone are healthy. Well, you play 3 linebackers, and Campbell will start over Anzalone.
Well, who's going to have more wins this year? You think the Lions or the Eagles?
It'll be close.
It'd be close?
Yeah.
Because usually you're pretty little cocky.
It will be close.
No, it's
I liked what the Eagles did with their draft.
Yeah. The team by team prediction.
Now you're definitely losing. You lost your defensive and your offensive coordinator. Is that going to hurt you? Maybe.
we got a bet coming on here. Like you gonna do an Eagles versus Lions? Because I told you the Super Bowl goes through Philly,
Yeah, okay.
and you say it goes through. Well, the North goes through
The North, the North runs through Detroit.
So who's gonna win more regular season games?
I don't. I think it'll be close. I honestly do. But Swift isn't. I love Swift, and I think he has crazy potential, but he's never produced.
Yeah, he's always hurt. Well, he's never getting the chance either. They always bring in some spare that falls in the end zone 47 times a year.
He played scared the last half of the season when he came back from his injury.
Yeah.
And didn't do much. The guy had 1,500 yards over 3 seasons, like 500 something. And Gibbs is just as healthy, less experienced. Swift, so that's 3 big issues with Lions round 1 for me. Didn't move the needle at all. That's fine.
Not even a wiggle.
And that's fine. But do you know anything about Jack Campbell? You don't.
Is that the guy that makes the links?
No, that's Earl.
Jack Campbell, I like his brother Earl.
Was the consensus linebacker of the year. He won the Dick Butkus Award. He played in Iowa in the Big Ten and had you know what? If you look at CJ Stroud highlight, or not even the highlights, all the Jack Campbell highlights involve CJ Stroud getting the shit kicked out of him. And there's not one damn CJ Stroud highlight that involves Jack Campbell, because they're all Jack Campbell highlights. So I'm just telling you, man, just don't. You and Nate laughed, but you guys don't. You don't know. I heard Jack Campbell get drafted, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know a ton about him. And then I went back and I looked at the information. I looked at how he did this year. I looked at his highlights. I looked at his best games. His best games were against teams like Michigan and Ohio State, where he stepped up and he played big. He was a captain. He was a leader. The dude was awesome. It's a guy I'm excited to have. So,
nice.
But real quick, we got a couple. One, it's just a quick hit on the NFL draft.
Okay.
Which I think you will definitely appreciate.
Boiler was shaking bacon.
I just said I don't think he'll start. Oh, he'll start. The New England Patriots drafted a punter and a kicker.
Oh, that's cool.
And this was the first time a team had done that since 2000, when the
so year 2000. That's way too. Vinatieri? Nah, it couldn't be Vinatieri.
No.
Not Nick Folk. Hold on, it's got to be someone obviously like no one love. It's not Justin Tucker, is it?
No.
Yeah,
2000. Tucker wasn't around.
He wasn't around back then. 2000.
That's 23 years ago.
Greg the leg. Hold on.
What if I said this? The kicker was rapey.
I was like, Raplesberger was a damn kicker?
No. That's some Raiders BS. It sounds like it was the Raiders in 2000.
Janikowski,
when they drafted Janikowski and Shane Leckler.
He was rapey. Janikowski.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I don't know that.
Yeah, look that up. But yeah. So the Pats drafted a punter, a kicker, first team since 2000 when the Raiders did it.
Funny.
And then the next thing I have,
that's hilarious. I mean, not the rapey part, but
R.I.P.
Oh,
Jerry Springer passed away.
Oh,
79 years young.
Moment of silence for that.
Super sad, but the word on the street is, let me just go throw this up here.
Don't say like
Jerry Springer already causing trouble in the afterlife.
Oh God.
Let's bring out Mary's husband, Joseph.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh geez, the first sucker in the world. Like the absolute first sucker in the world. Did you put something on the screen?
Yeah.
And now it's gone.
Okay, I'll throw it back up for you.
Yeah, I'm saying. Oh gosh. Oh boy.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, I mean, you talk about our generation growing up and being sick and staying home from school sick. We watched 2 things. We watched The Price is Right,
mm-hmm.
and we watched Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer was awesome. My dad
Right?
loved that damn show too. Like he loved it.
Lightning bolt incoming.
That damn what was that the show we watched? Maury, right?
Maury.
So
We
which
watched
is
the ass out of Maury.
which is just a variation of like Maury Prover's been around for a long time, but you know what? When he started going towards the Jerry Springer world, that's when he got hot.
I don't know they necessarily went that route, but he definitely his best shows were the Are You the Father?
Oh, yes,
right?
absolutely.
But he didn't go into the whole fights and things like that, and he focused in on the horse.
The who's
And you had the girl that was there, and she did the paternity test on the guy. This was the 5th guy she did a paternity test on, and Mario walked over. He's like, "What? So is there anyone else it could have been?" And she just looks at Maury and goes, "I don't know, Maury. It was a crazy night,
dude. What the f?" Every time I saw it, it's like, what a
that bitch went to Vegas
Oh,
and thought everything was going to stay in Vegas
oh god.
until she turned up with a freaking kid, and 5 guys later, she still doesn't know who the dad is.
That is so gross.
Like,
It's so gross.
but I mean, just
he was a legend.
he was.
Yeah.
And like you'll hear people talk about it, and like I hear a lot of the people that I hear talk about it, the ones that would get the Jerry Springer Too Hot for TV,
Oh,
they would go rent the VHS
Mhm.
or the DVD and things like that. And honestly, a lot of those people were like Jake talked about on the ticket. His parents divorced. He went to go spend the weekend with his dad, and his dad would rent that for him. Right? It was that Chuck Norris movies, Van Damme movies, and Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal. It got to be Steven Seagal too.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, but those were that was what they got, and that's what they watched. But yeah, R.I.P. Jerry Springer, just a true legend passing away. Just
I can't believe it.
Strange for you.
I know. I don't have anything left, but yeah. Oh my gosh. When I saw it, I couldn't believe it.
The next thing I had was I saw a theory on internet.com, and there was a guy that was like, "Hey, look, after 20 years of my life, I realized Frodo from Lord of the Rings
Okay. All right.
just could have taken and had a string attached to a chicken and had that chicken have the ring and escort that chicken to Mordor." And he goes, "What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to have a crazy chicken, but it's a chicken."
Those things, I don't trust chickens.
But it's a chicken.
Got anything else I could put that thing on? Like
Okay.
strap it to?
But we've talked about the scenario. Me and you have talked about the scenario of you fight a monkey once a year
Mhm.
and you get a samurai sword, or every time you get in your car and you fight a chicken to the death. And you said, I'll fight a chicken to the death every time over fighting a monkey, and you have a samurai sword. The monkey doesn't have a sword. You have the sword.
Yeah.
So a cracked out chicken, because he has the ring,
chicken.
you think, I would assume you could take that chicken.
I mean, that's barely even anything that's like loopholes in this stupid movies. Like the damn Eagles come and pick them up at the end. Spoiler alert. Why the hell didn't they just effing fly them there?
The moth that picked up.
Why did they just fly them there and chunk that thing in on the fly? I mean, dude, you could have run a bombing, you know what I mean? Just run a bombing formation and just took care of the business.
Taking the chicken every time. Do I get goggles? No, you don't get goggles.
The goddamn trees walked in those movies. They're all walking somewhere. There's Verdugo.
Yeah. And last but not least,
1 for 4. I mean, you could put goggles on.
No, you
spank
can't.
the monkey or
No.
choke the chicken. Jesus, old school's hammered.
Oh, Lizzie redeemed. Take a drink.
Oh, hey,
so I
Lizzie.
guess we got. You know what? Here.
Is she not here? Like she gone. Like Bella's gone too. I don't know who came in this house. And
No. Let's open this.
oh, I don't want to drink that. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a lager.
I swear to God, if that's clear and the other one ain't. See, they told you they gave you a coal. Just take the whole thing, I guess, my man. This is great pouring. You're doing great.
Yeah, well,
It's not a lager.
Okay. Well, cheers. Spank the monkey or choke the chicken. I'll choke it out of that chicken.
Dolphin flogging including.
But,
yeah, this is a Kolsch.
Okay. Well,
It's crazy.
okay. Well, maybe they gave me the wrong beer. I don't know.
Probably.
I'm just gonna trust them.
Come on, let's go Golden Knights. Stars lost yesterday in overtime against the Kraken. Pavelski's back, had a phenomenal night. Scored the first 2 goals. Kraken scored 4. Then he scores 2 more goals, says, F it, we're going to overtime.
And then
they lose in overtime.
So,
yeah, the Knights are in the Knights are about to play right now.
So, big news for Deadpool 3.
Oh.
Rob Delaney.
I don't know who that
returning
is.
in Deadpool 3.
Who's that? Is that the guy that played
Sugar
Cable?
Bear? Peter.
Oh. I like Rob.
Yeah.
So he went back and saved him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm just yelling you in front of the other guys. Blah, 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 blah. We're X4 is he lands somehow. He's the only.
Just go home. Just go home. Okay.
But we're X4s. All right, I'm going to go home now. It's kind of scary. Because I don't know who this Cable fella is, but I guarantee you I can kill more people than melanoma. You think we didn't jump? Anybody else worried about the wind advisory? You think we didn't jump out of a helicopter because of a light breeze? Oh my God, I love that show.
So he's gonna be back.
What's he gonna be? Just hanging out, huh? I saw the ad and I thought it was fun. Looked
Peter's
fun.
Back.
Oh God! Cheers to Peter.
Cheers to Peter.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
Reggie Cobb signed with the Jets.
Who's Reggie Cobb?
Randall Cobb? I don't know, man.
God.
At this point in time, they both should be retired, right? So Randall Cobb signed with the Jets.
I like how they used the wrong stock photo for him. Yeah, there's no surprise with that. Like that was part of his ransom demands and things like that about going to the Jets, and the Jets are going to suck so bad this year. Yeah. Like just so goddamn bad.
I thought it was funny. There was a post on like NewYorkJets.com, internet, Facebook.
What the hell is this?
Well, he's the Black Knight.
Wait, are the Oilers in the playoffs?
Yeah, they're playing the Vegas Knights.
No way. They won?
Yeah.
I was wondering why they had a damn why did it show that they won? Because they were terrible.
Because they did win.
Who they beat? Nobody?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Now I gotta look it up. Edmonton, right? Edmonton.
Yeah. They beat someone.
Who the hell? They're in it, obviously. Who they beat? Some spare? The Kings. Never mind.
I was actually going to say the Kings. I almost said the Kings. Jets will make the postseason. Book it.
Why can't the Jets win their division? Because they're the worst team in their division. That's why.
Arguably, yeah. I mean, maybe the third.
If Tua plays, they're the worst. Yeah. You have the Bills, the Patriots, the Dolphins, and then that's why.
Yeah.
They can make the playoffs, like through a wild card.
But they're going to lose to the Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals probably going to beat their ass. But we usually lose to the Bengals, or we usually lose to the Jets
or the Steelers.
Or the Steelers in like regular season. So I think the Jets were going to win the regular season bullshit. But yeah, don't worry about that. We'll take care of that.
But no, they had a post on NewYorkJetsInternet.com. And it's Aaron Rodgers dropping back the pass and throw the ball. And he had a comment from like Jets fan for life or whatever. And he was like, Aaron Rodgers looks great passing the ball when he doesn't have Aiden Hutchinson chasing him down and sacking him.
He's gonna have a lot of problems like up there. And so I just I don't hate the Jets. I don't and it's not that I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I just think he's done. To be honest with you, there was a reason that he lost to the goddamn Lions last year when they needed to win. All they had to do was win, and they were in, and they lost to the Lions at home.
They got pounded.
In Lambeau, right? It was in Lambeau.
They lost both times,
and it was like
at the end of the season. Yeah, the last game was in Lambeau.
It's embarrassing. You know what I mean? I don't believe anything that guy's got. He had the weapons around him. He gave up in that game. Go back and watch that game. He gave up.
So, fun fact.
Let's go, Knights.
The Packers actually have a plan.
Oh yeah, action plan.
Because in 2005,
can you write it down? I'm taking the Jets to win the division in a wild pick. What do you want? Alan writes all that shit down.
What? I don't want to make a bet with you because you don't pay off.
Yeah, I don't want to bet either. I'm just saying they're not going to do it, but I'm not going to want to bet anything.
In 2005, the Packers drafted a quarterback.
Bet you a nut hair.
By the name of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
3 years later, they traded the old QB to the Jets to start the new one.
Oh, okay.
The next year, they made 2 first-round picks.
Mm-hmm.
The year after that, they won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
In 2020, the Packers drafted a new quarterback. In 2023, 3 years later, just like the last time, they traded the old QB to the Jets. The next year, they had 2 first-round picks.
Oh,
So 2025 Super Bowl.
I'm calling it. Let's call it. Put the call in.
I mean, if they follow the same
Pattern.
book it.
Man.
Only problem this time is the quarterback they have sucks.
Yeah, good.
So they got that going for them, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah. So there's the music.
You got 30 seconds.
I got as much time as I want. But you know what, guys? Thank you so much for watching us. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Are we coming back? No, we're not.
Do a
coming
chug
back.
for Patreon.
Yeah, we'll do a Patreon chug. Maybe record something.
Maybe.
I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. As always, I'm Alan.
I am Rapid Dave.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Peace out, boiler. Thanks for listening to Strikeout Beer.